Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to One Best Trade. In this video, I'm going to discuss 4 best price action swing patterns every intraday trader should know, must know. Whether you're a Nifty or Bank Nifty trader or a stock specific trader, if you know these patterns well in advance, you can find a low risk, high probable trades. That is how you can find that one best trade. Come, let's explore these 4 patterns. Now let's explore our first pattern, that is a trending day pattern. In this pattern, price is going to trend either up or down whole day by creating a higher high, higher low, lower low and lower high. This kind of a pattern we can find 2 out of 10 days or 1 out of 5 days. Around 20% of the time we can see trending day patterns. And the second point is stocks are generally more trending than indices. And third point is if you're able to identify this pattern within first 1 hour, then you can find a very profitable trade. Now let me give you an example. Here Tata Motors stock price was trading in a range and then it broke on the 4 days consolidation with a gap and created a trending day pattern. You can clearly see higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. The stock was trending whole day. This pattern you could have entered range breakout in first 30 minutes, or you could have waited for the pullback to come and then you could have entered here. If you look at the daily pattern, you can clearly see that the daily trend is intact and then brief consolidation and it broken with a gap and created a trending day pattern. Let me give you another example. In this example, IndusInd Bank was trading in the range and then it broken 4 days range with a huge volume and created a trending day pattern. You can clearly see lower low, lower high, lower low and lower high. If you look at the daily chart pattern, you can clearly see that the failed breakout and then brief 4 days consolidation, and then you can see the breakdown in the price. Now let's see our second pattern, that is a reversal pattern or V-shaped pattern or inverted V-shaped pattern. This kind of a pattern we can see 2 out of 10 days or 1 out of 5 days like a trending day pattern. This pattern we can find when the stock price hits higher time frame key levels like a demand and supply zones, support and resistance levels, Fibonacci levels and trend lines. When the stock price hits this kind of a higher time frame key levels, then we can see the reversal pattern in the intraday chart. Now let's see example here. Sun Pharma stock price, it's the demand zone in a higher time frame, that is a daily chart. Look at the reaction in the smaller time frame. In a 5 minutes chart, that is the intraday chart, the price hits the demand zone and then buying emerged, stock rallied. If you're well prepared, this trade you could have entered here, breakout of this engulfing pattern, and you could have encashed this whole rally. Now let me show you another example. Here Lupin stock price hits important resistance level, that is around 1100. Look at the reaction in a lower time frame. The stock hits the resistance level and then selling emerged and stock price started falling. You can clearly see inverted V-shape or reversal pattern. If you are well prepared, you could have entered this trade, breakout of this swing low, and you could have encashed this whole fall. Now let's go to our third pattern, that is a W pattern or a M type of pattern. This kind of a pattern we can find majority of days. Whenever price consolidates in a daily time frame, we can see this kind of a pattern in a lower time frame or intraday chart. We can find this kind of a W pattern or a M type of pattern, also known as a double bottom and double top pattern. Let me give you an example here. JSW stock price rallied. It was a trending day. Next few days the price got consolidated in a daily time frame. If you look at the smaller time frame, that is an intraday chart, we can clearly see it was a W pattern next day, and this pattern you could have entered here double bottom and you could have encashed this whole last leg move. Now let me give you another example. Here there is a big fall in the ICICI stock price. It was a trending day, and then next day the price got consolidated with a M pattern. If you are able to identify this pattern, this is a double top pattern. You could have entered here and you could have encashed this whole fall in the last leg. That is how you can encash these patterns, you can trade these patterns, you can make consistent money out of these patterns. Now let's see our fourth and last pattern, that is a N-shape pattern or inverted N-shape pattern. This pattern also very common pattern like a third pattern, that is W pattern or a M type of pattern. Whenever price consolidates in a daily time frame, we can find this kind of a pattern in a lower time frame intraday chart. This pattern will have three legs. The third leg always will have a strong momentum in the direction of daily time frame trend. Now let's see the example. Here JSW stock price rallied. It was a trending day. Then next couple of days the price got consolidated. One of the day was N-shaped day, and if you look at the last leg, it's shown a very strong momentum in the direction of overall trend, that is uptrend. Let me give you another example. Here ICICI Bank stock price was trending lower whole day by creating a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It was a trending day. Next 2 days the price got consolidated. One of the day was inverted N-shaped day. If you look at the last leg, it was a very strong momentum towards the downtrend. And also if you look at the overall trend, that is a daily time frame trend, it was down.